Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Black Bear Course in Clearwater, Minnesota for Day 2 of the Preserve Championship presented by Simon Line. Arcana current conditions show us 52 degrees, humidity at 93%. Winds are down at 6 miles per hour coming out of the east and northeast.
But I'm actually seeing her line up a hyzer. She's going to go up and over the bushy trees in the OB. Okay, there we go. Shot I expected to see and beautifully done.
And Rebecca will start out 2 for 2. Back-to-back birdies. No problem finding the fairway and then ultimately the basket. Shelby Dutton earlier today cards the ace on hole number 2. Congratulations to Shelby.
We're seeing him throw that alternative B position.
If this gets a skip, it should be exactly where she wants it. And it does get a couple of skips. And right in the middle of circle 1. Great shot by Kristen. Cadence lacing it just past the basket. Yes. She didn't want to be left behind. She has gotten off to a slower start than what we've seen from both Cadence and Silva. Dead center.
I was nervous to even make a comment about how nervous you can be with that putt.
There you go.
Well done from Rebecca.
I believe that is Bo, and I'm not sure. He's been hanging around, but hasn't necessarily had the bag on his back today. So they're maybe switching up the game plan slightly as we watch Kristen pin the approach.
It's been 3 great shots to get here. And a solid putt for Rebecca.
Just dialed as she'll get to 3 under for today's round, 5 under overall. That'll work.
So good at those shots. I could watch that all day.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Just 3 feet further out from the edge of the tree line gives her an actual run up here. And she's able to stare straight at the basket. One little guardian tree actually helped her put the brakes on. Slides up perfectly pin high. That's a drop in.
So Missy just follows that drone path right of that cedar, hyzering back to the pin. And that's going to be inside.
And there's apparently a line inside of it as well.
Well, she's not in the woods. She's in the short grass, but pushed up right against the woods. She finds a line up and over the trees. It's more of a straight shot for her. And that was awesome. It's completely blind for her. She just knew that she hit the height. She hit the line through the trees, that window up in the sky. And that's all she can really do. The disc does the rest of the work.
Bring it up.
Beautiful. This looks good.
Just skipping past the pin.
Turn your brain off in situations like that.
This will be a safe-looking forehand coming in for Kristen, and she's inside the circle. That's exactly the distance she just made the previous putt from in order to save her par. This time it'll be for birdie. Jen going for the turnover. And nearly hits the bullseye. How are you not taking advantage of this? Or did you? Last night?
I don't know. I'm just watching Kristen's shot. So just missing that opportunity to make those putts. And I'm sure that's playing in her mindset right now, the frustration on the green.
Silva looking for 5 in a row.
Kristen got the only birdie on hole 10 yesterday. She's in a great spot off her tee shot. See if she can do it today.
Today there has been one other birdie, and that was Taylor Chosick, as that's pushing off to the right side. And it looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Was that a red flag that came up? Excuse me, yeah, green flag. And
yes,
she gets it. A deep circle 2 putt from Missy Gannon uphill, and back-to-back birdies erase the double bogey she took on 7. Kristen for birdie. Yes.
that worked out. Her second shot, it looked so off course. I thought she was going to hit the trees, but it punches her out with that open look. That's a bonus birdie if you can get hole 10.
It certainly is. There's only been 3 on the weekend, and she has 2 of them. Kristen making a charge as well. Much more conservative on the right.
Yeah, much safer shot, trying to play that hyzer line.
Holland trying to bounce back. She bogeyed on the 10th.
Nice shot.
Yeah, she gets the sign.
I believe she said that she'd be flying back and forth to the U.S. 4 different times. And so after U.S. Women's, they're going back over to Europe to compete in those events. That's just incredible travel that these players have to do to maintain on the tour.
Does this have the carry? And it hits off the pavement or off the bricks there and stays in bounds.
That was looking so scary with the height and angle of release.
Kristen fighting through. It's clean. And she'll have an inside the circle look from about 22, maybe 25 feet. Dead center. Kristen will pull within 3 of Cadence. Ski of 13 with Kristen.
Kristen just 3 back of our leader. Hunting down from the chase card. That's a birdie look.
Here's the angle that we see from Rebecca Cox, who does get it to go in. Missy going up the left side. Get it to flatten out and even turn just a little bit to the right and in position for birdie. Talked about Ellie Midling crawling up the leaderboard, or should I say charging, especially with that much velocity and force when she throws.
Boom. That's
Huge.
at least 100 feet past where we've seen most of the players throw to.
From the standstill from Kristen. Technically, she'll have an eagle bid from there. I think she'll be, I'm not sure she's going to necessarily be aggressive with it. There's been one eagle on this hole today. Not much left for Rebecca there, just to pick up the birdie.
Beautiful throw from Cadence. The fact that she was able to get a little turn on the disc brings her more to the right than everyone else, and that cuts off the corner. It makes that second shot shorter. She had enough power. Lays up right underneath the pin for her birdie.
Ellie for birdie.
7 under for today. Making huge moves, and what a great back nine she had at 5 under. Just that stretch from 11 to 14. Several of those holes are bonus birdies. You don't see too many competitors being able to get the birdie, let alone get a couple of those in one round.
Kristen to the tunnel of 17.
She found OB yesterday. So much space on the right side, but if I threw a stable mid-range at that tree on the right side of the fairway, it's going to fade back to the pin. Just like this from Silva. She just didn't have the height to get absolutely parked, but she's around circle's edge.
Feels like the mid-range is just going to get that gentler feel to it as it comes in. Rebecca for birdie. Okay.
She made some very solid putts today, regardless of that short miss.
And another C2 make coming from Kristen. Silva for a share of the lead. She's got it. 3 women at 10 under. Very nice indeed. Burge. Bullseye hit.
And a win. Beautiful putt.
Kristen for birdie. And just short. So Kristen will end the day with a 9 under effort. She's at 10 under as a total.
8-stroke improvement from yesterday. You can see the advantage of having the visual of this green.
Just a standstill. Silva make her final putt of the round. Just like that, we've got a co-leader in Silva Sarnen along with Cadence Burge.
You know, the battle from the start, we knew that it was going to be fun to watch, and then all of a sudden Cadence kind of put the brakes on, wasn't hitting the putts that she needed. Silva just started foot on the pedal, full speed ahead, birdies all over the place, and then there was Kristen. To hear that she's sick and not feeling her best, but still shooting the best round that we've seen so far. So it's going to be a battle tomorrow, and today was really fun to watch. Thanks for watching the Disc Golf Network on YouTube. Subscribe and like for more disc golf content.